I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Extraordinary X-Men issue number 12, the finale of Apocalypse War. And this time I actually mean it. This is the last one. Once this is done, there's going to be no more Apocalypse War. Will Storm and her X-Men overcome Apocalypse and escape the dark future? Yeah, probably. But you didn't know that. Let's hop on in together and find out how exactly. Alright then, so as the comic opens, we are far and away actually from Apocalypse and all that stuff that's going on with Omega Earth. Instead, we check on in with Magik, who is desperately looking for her apprentice, Sapna, who left in the previous issue. Yeah, if there was any doubt left in your mind how much the writer here actually cared about the whole Apocalypse War event, I think that pretty much should disappear right here when Apocalypse War gets bumped in its own finale. Back on Omega Earth, we see the fallout from last issue. Nightcrawler had stabbed Apocalypse through the stomach, and because of that, he's dying. Storm is amazed that her friend could do something like this, but Kurt is fuming over the loss of the mutant embryos. And because Apocalypse is quite literally tied in with Omega Earth, if he dies, the planet the X-Men are on will very much fall apart, which Kurt doesn't seem to care too much about. Let him die, he says. Geez, why, it's almost as if they're trying to infuse drama into a story where there was none. So, with Apocalypse basically already defeated and the story pretty much over, you would figure they would rush to the conclusion, but no, we still have to deal with the four Horsemen who are running around. Deadpool Horseman gets crushed under Cerebra in a completely and utterly anticlimactic fashion. Jean, after failing to reach out to Old Man Logan psychically, decides to reach out to the Venom symbiote psychically. She does, and she beats it. Again, that wasn't totally anticlimactic or anything. That means the final Horseman they have to deal with is Colossus. Now, this is where things actually kind of sort of get interesting, because Colossus is their friend, which means they don't want to hurt him, and he's also from their time period, so they really don't want to mess with the time stream any more than they've already messed with it. But in the end, they don't even really have to do anything, because Magik shows up. Yes, apparently her search for Sapna and the dark future that she might very well create takes her here to this world. Yeah, see, these stories were totally connected, everyone. Colossus just kind of wanders off. We'll deal with him in a second. The X-Men are still sort of stuck here with a dying Apocalypse who they're not sure if they should let die or if they should save. And in the final page, we see that Colossus is taken in by the followers of Apocalypse who, you know, kind of hail him as their new leader, the Horsemen of War. Extraordinary X-Men number 12 mercifully brings to a close the Apocalypse War event, an event that didn't end so much with a bang as it did a wet fart. If nothing else, Jeff Lemire was clever enough to, by the end, just say, you know what, screw it, I'm done with this story, I'm just gonna start weaving in the story I actually want to tell and set up the next arc here and now instead of waiting. Nothing really changed, nothing was really gained, nothing was really lost. I mean, I guess Nightcrawler has sort of broken bad now, but if you've been reading the Civil War II time, you already saw that he joined up with Magneto's team, so this shouldn't be much of a surprise. Talk about a story that started with all the potential in the world only to squander it right away. I'm honestly left here asking myself, what was the bigger disappointment, Apocalypse War, the comic tie-in series, or X-Men Apocalypse, the movie? I'll let you in the comments section decide that. However, before I go, I will have to render a score, and I give this one a 6, which, believe it or not, actually puts this one above all the other Apocalypse War X-Men books, but only by a little bit. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please, by all means, check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.